This is Augustana Sportscene, a weekly update on Viking athletics at South Dakota's largest private college. Now, let's catch up on the action and excitement of Augustana athletics as we roll our Augustana Sports Update for this week.
Last weekend, Coach Dave Kraus, 10th-ranked Augustana women's basketball team, moved their record to 6-1 overall and 2-1 in NSIC play with road wins at Southwest Minnesota State and the University of Sioux Falls. With the two victories, Coach Kraus now has 499 wins as head coach of the Vikings. Dave goes for number 500 when the Augustana ladies host Concordia St. Paul Friday evening. In the 81-60 victory at Southwest, Shantiva Ashley led 4 players in double figures as she scored 21 points. Riley Norgard added 13, Rihanna Gullickson 11, and Emily Schulte 10. Norgard led the Vikings with 9 rebounds, and Ashley dished out 8 assists and picked up 3 steals. In the 76-70 win over USF, Emily Schulte scored 20 points, Shantiva Ashley 18, and Rihanna Gullickson and Riley Norgard 12 each. Katie Meister led Augustana in rebounds with 6, with Ashley passing out 6 assists and Schulte swiping 4 steals. In men's basketball, Coach Tom Billeter's team split a pair of road games. The Vikings, now 5-4 overall and 2-1 in the NSIC, dropped a heartbreaking 85-84 battle at Southwest Minnesota State before coming back to knock off USF 96-77 at the Stewart Center. In the game at Southwest, Augustana trailed 47-44 at halftime, but came back to lead by 4 in the last 2 minutes of the game. But SMSU hit a big shot with 10 seconds to play and then held on for the victory. 6'8" Dan Jansen paced the Vikings with 19 points. Senior Ben Schillem added 17 as he hit 4 of 5 three-pointers. Casey Schilling had another great all-around game as he tallied 13 points, hauled down 9 rebounds, contributed 5 assists, and grabbed 2 steals. Freshman point guard Matt Brazendale was the other double-figure scorer for Augustana as he notched 10 points. The Vikings overcame a decided rebound disadvantage by hitting a bunch of three-pointers. The hot shooting continued for Augustana on Saturday as they again made a bunch from three-point land on their way to 55% shooting in the victory over USF. Casey Schilling scored 22 points, Matt Brazendale 20, and Daniel Jansen 18. Schilling added 11 rebounds and 4 assists as he had another outstanding game. In wrestling, Coach Jason Reitmeyer's team had a busy week. The Vikings defeated Northwestern College 38-3 and Dakota Wesleyan 43-9 before dropping a hard-fought 17-15 duel against South Dakota State in an exciting match at the SANFORD Pentagon. Picking up 3 victories for Augustana in the matches were TJ North at 125 pounds, Sean Derry at 184, Jade Docken at 197, and Michael Lohman at 285. Sean Hattelstad also won for the Vikings at 149 pounds in the SDSU match. In that duel, Augustana won 5 matches and SDSU 5, but the Vikings came up 2 points short on the scoreboard. And Augustana got their indoor track season rolling as they competed in the MSU Mankato Open. Kristen Bronbow broke the college's 300-meter run with a record time of 9 minutes, 32 and 31 seconds. That's our sports update for this week. When we come back, we'll talk Augustana men's basketball with Coach Tom Billeter. Stay with us.
Augustana Sportscene is brought to you by Sanford Health, improving the human condition, and by Mid-Continent Communications, the connection that counts. Augustana Sportscene is also brought to you by Life Touch, photography for a lifetime, and by Graham Automotive, real service, real value.
Audi A4 drivers have spoken. And they rank the A4 highest in Total Quality Index in its class. Experience the new Audi A4 at your local dealer today.
Exceeding expectations. Getting better every day. It doesn't happen by chance. preparation pays off. So the only question to ask yourself is, am I better today than I was yesterday? Exceed yesterday. Choose Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Even a high-efficiency dishwasher can't remove spots from your glasses if you have hard water, but a Culligan high-efficiency water softener can. It saves you up to 46% on operating costs. For 100% beautiful glasses, just say, "Hey, Culligan man."
Hi everybody, I'm Bill Gross, and with me now is Augustana men's basketball coach Tom Billeter. Well, Tom, last weekend the Vikings hit the road, 2 very tough road games. Started out Friday night against a very strong and experienced Southwest Minnesota State team, right to the wire, but came up 1 point short.
Yeah, it was a good college basketball game. You know, we had our chances. They did too. And ended up winning it. We were up 7 in the second half and couldn't keep the lead. But I didn't think we made mistakes. I thought they hit big shots. Giddings hit a couple threes. You know, their seniors played very well, especially Birch. He had a very good game. And it was a good game for our team to learn from. The film, very valuable. But it's one of those hard losses because at the end we had a very nice look. Ball didn't go in and nothing, you know, we didn't get cheated or anything. I mean, he had a clean look at it when he let go of it and what have you. Just didn't make the layup, and Southwest State won a hard-fought, very good college basketball game.
Well, the Vikings all weekend, including the USF game on Saturday, hot from three-point land, but on Friday night, really hot, 11 out of 18, Coach.
Yeah, we shot the ball well this weekend, Bill. If we don't shoot the ball well, we're probably not there defensively yet where we need to be to still win games. You know, we've been in the past able to do that. We're still learning a little bit on the fly, but when we make shots, we can compete with people. And you know, to be on the road, I thought we shot the ball very well. Played some older teams with a lot of younger kids, so the valuable experience we're gaining now is just like money in the bank, in my opinion. We're just buying stock and getting better. But having said that, we sure want to win every game we play, and really are trying to get better and working hard and enjoy this group. I'm not disappointed with 2-1 on the road with 3 games to start the conference season. Now we start a hard 2 weeks at Augie. Our week before finals is about as hard as finals week. Everything's due. A lot of end of the year tests before finals, projects due, and we talked about this in September with our players. You better be ahead of the game. You better have your stuff done early. You better understand you have a commitment to both basketball, you know, but your academics come first. Our practices will be shorter. And we have, you know, 3 tough games. Luckily they're at home, but you know, we have finals on the days of games, which is unheard of, but that's what we have.
Well, the Vikings on Saturday last weekend went over to USF and came out of there with just a great victory, Tom. Yeah,
you know, it was again, it was one of those games where we lost Friday night. For the last few years, our teams have bounced back very well. We lost at Hills on a Saturday, came back and beat a very good Mines team on Sunday. I don't really, you know, again, I don't know why, but it seems like our guys just seem to come together very well on those next nights, and I thought we did a very good job. And there's things on the line. If you go to, you know, it's like I told the team, when you go to Qdoba during the summer, you sure as heck want the person that's serving you your food knowing that you guys didn't lose that game, because it seems like they heard that a lot last year after the loss in February. So that makes it fun. Just like they're proud when they beat us, you know, we should be proud when we beat them, and that's kind of when you're 2 blocks away the way it should be. And both teams, USF has a very good team. They're very talented. They're very good. Very good offensively from all spots. Their bigs have gotten a lot better, shown marked improvement. I think they're a very good basketball team, and I thought we played well. We made shots, and that was the difference in the game for us, is that we were able to make some baskets.
Well, the Vikings, as we mentioned through the weekend, shot the ball well. The usual suspects were out there in Casey Schilling and Daniel Jansen, but 2 guys who stepped up through the weekend, Matt Brazendale and Ben Schilling.
Yeah, and Matt has shown flashes. You know, he had a very good half against Iowa State. He's had other games where he's played well. And Ben is just continuously getting better. And, you know, both of those kids, both are from Australia, you know, been away from home since the end of August. Those kids have really, to me, shown a lot of maturity. They've done a very good job of staying focused. School's different for them, culture's different for them. They're adapting very well. And, you know, we need both those kids for us to be successful. And Matt's really done a nice job between the 1 and the 2 and what have you. And Ben's role is to make shots, but Ben's defense has gotten much better. And that's really helped him play more minutes because his defense has really improved.
Well, the Vikings finally get back home. We've been on the road, it seems like forever. And fans will be back at the Yeoman Center 8 o'clock Friday night against Concordia St. Paul, 6 o'clock Saturday against a very strong Minnesota State Mankato team. Two tough ones, Coach.
Yeah, top 10 team in the country in Mankato, and obviously Concordia St. Paul going into the year was picked very high, and they're a team, in my opinion, that reel off 10 straight very easily when you have a guard like Van Pelt and the talent they have. And they've lost some hard-fought, close games. So they're never easy, and like I said, we've got a lot on our plate these next 2 weeks. Our kids got to really focus, really have good short practices, and get ready to play.
Okay, fans, two big ones this weekend. Get over to the Elman Center on Friday night at 8. We take on Concordia St. Paul. Saturday at 6, Minnesota State Mankato. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks a lot, Gro.
Up next, Augustana women's basketball coach, Dave Krauth. We'll be right back.
With the many priorities in your life, your health and weight can be overlooked. The team at Sanford Health has designed a plan with you in mind. Profile by Sanford delivers a simple, effective, and sustainable solution. Our expert coaches sit with you to design your plan. If you're serious about your health, we're serious about you. The future of weight management is here. Profile by Sanford.
Combine Midco Extreme Wideband, the region's fastest internet, and mid-continent video with TV everywhere, and take shows you normally watch here and watch them anywhere, anytime. So turn your tablet into a TV, take CNN with you, catch the Cartoon Network up here. Turn any screen in the house into a mid-continent screen. Mid-continent video with TV everywhere and the flawless streaming performance of Midco Extreme Wideband make mid-continent the connection that counts.
iMed Mobility offers a great selection of new and used accessible conversion vans. But our mobility solutions don't stop there. We also sell, install, and service stair lifts, platform lifts, and vehicle lifts, as well as modular ramps, vehicle alternative seating, and many other empowering mobility products. Whether in your home or on the go, iMed Mobility lets you live life free from limitations. Let us be there for you. iMed Mobility, sales, service, and rentals.
Williams shoots, gets up, he scores! Tie game! We are going to bring the ball up court under pressure. Long pass inside to Montgomery, he spins, the shot is up, and it's a 20-foot jumper from the 5'11" sophomore forward.
Our heritage is rooted in the gymnasiums of every town, big and small, throughout the region. For this reason, Sanford Health proudly presents Heritage Court at the heart of the Pentagon.
Even a high-efficiency dishwasher can't remove spots from your glasses if you have hard water, but a Culligan high-efficiency water softener can. It saves you up to 46% on operating costs. For 100% beautiful glasses, just say, "Hey, Culligan man."
With me now is Augustana women's basketball coach, Dave Krauth. Well, Dave, last weekend the Vikings hit the road. A couple of tough opponents. Started out on Friday night up at Southwest Minnesota State, but a great victory for the Vikings.
Yeah, and I still go back to the old adage we've said for many years. You go into those conference weekends on the road, if you can get a split, that's kind of my early goal. And then of course you get a win, you hope for more. But went into Southwest, and they're just an athletic team that hasn't shot the ball particularly well. And then they hit 11 threes against us, and we still came out with what looked like a comfortable win in that second half.
Yeah, well, it was a great win for the Vikings on the road. And then Saturday afternoon, 4 o'clock, over to the Stewart Center. Big game against USF, very fine team. It was a dogfight, Dave.
Oh, yeah, and they have a lot of talent, and some of it's young. They're young post player who's 6'3", and one of those kids that there's several of them around the league that'll give us a lot of trouble just based on the fact we don't have a post size-wise. And but it was a good matchup. They got fast guards, and so do we. And so in some ways we kind of went at each other's strengths. And I just was really pleased with the way our kids came out on a Saturday. They get that quick turnaround, and our intensity was good. And in the end, it really paid off. And we had a lot of contributors, but it kind of went back to our strength.
Yeah, in that USF game, the Vikings really hung in there tooth and nail at the end. USF made quite a run.
Yeah, we played so well in the early to mid portion of the second half, and we're up I think 14, and then they were in the double bonus, and we had them at a real disadvantage on 2 or 3 quick possessions in a row and then fouled them. You know, give them 2 free throws, they hit a couple 3, and boy, 14 can turn to 3 in no time. And but we made a couple big plays down the stretch and got through and got a great win.
Well, the Vikings 6-1 right now, 2-1 in the NSIC. And through those 2 games, Dave, a lot of outstanding performances.
Yeah, I mean, I think Emily Schulte was really our leader Saturday night against USF. I think on the weekend she had a good weekend, but probably had 3 or 4 turnovers that she were sort of unforced. They were just mental mistakes or whatever. But Shantiva was very good all weekend long. Riley had a good second half at Marshall, which was a big part of that, and then fought hard and plays hard, and then we just kind of got bits and pieces from all our posts again. Rihanna Gullickson was very steady again. I was very happy with Haley McCarron on Saturday, the way she defended Laura Johnson, their leading scorer at USF, and for a freshman, I think she was up to the task.
Well, you're kind of doing things by committee a little bit,
yes.
Bringing some people off the bench, and they've had some nice contributions.
Yeah, both Katie Meister, Nicole Kirchhoff had some good minutes off the bench in the post. Particularly, I thought on Friday night, Alex Nealon will come in and knock down a 3 or 2, and Sophie Kenny gives us some point guard backup minutes. So we've been getting, like you said, whether it's by committee or just the right person kind of stepping up at the right time for us.
Well, fans, it's fun time. The Vikings back home. We've been on the road for a while. We're back home here at the Elman Center Friday night, 6 o'clock against Concordia St. Paul. Then Saturday afternoon at 4 against Minnesota State Mankato. Both these teams are tough, Dave.
Well, and they're both really preseason type top 10s. Concordia's dropped a couple, but loaded with talent, and that'll be our first one. And then Mankato has really been kind of steamrolling people, went into Concordia and got a comfortable win. So, it'll be tough. They swept us here last year, those 2 teams, and so it'll be another challenge, but I liked what I saw in our kids' eyes on Saturday night.
Well, big games, fans. Get over here to the Elman Center to support the Vikings. Friday night, 6 o'clock versus Concordia St. Paul. Saturday afternoon at 4 against Minnesota State Mankato. Good luck, Dave.
Thanks, Bill.
When we come back, we will catch up with a guy from down under, Augustana basketball guard Matt Brazendale. Stay with us.
Some are new.
I'm Marissa from Minot.
Some have been with us for a while.
Welcome to Grand Forks. I'm Steve.
Yet no matter how long they've been with Mid-Continent Communications or where they work in our region,
I'm Dean, Bismarck, North Dakota.
Mid-Continent's 1,300 employees have a few very important things in common.
Hi, I'm Bob from Watertown.
They really care about your experience as a customer.
Welcome. I'm Julie from Mitchell, South Dakota.
They're committed to delivering exciting new entertainment and communication services.
Hi, I'm Erin from Sioux Falls.
And they believe that community service, from building houses for the homeless,
Jennifer from Fairmont,
to organizing events that bring whole communities together.
Hi, I'm Cole in Bemidji.
Is just as important as providing great customer service, because connecting people, no matter how we do it, is something we truly enjoy. Mid-Continent Communications, the connection that counts.
This isn't an epic sports commercial.
There's no Hollywood director. There's no $1 million budget. There's no slow motion.
Or stadiums filled with crowds.
It's just us.
Us.
Real athletes.
Real athletes who want to get better, get stronger,
and make the starting lineup. Be healthy and active.
And this is where we'll do it.
The Sanford Sports Complex, a game-changing destination. Learn more at sanfordsports.com.
I was nervous for picture day. My mom let me pick out my outfit. She said, pick wisely. I stood in line with my friends, and then it was my turn.
Next.
There were big lights and a backdrop, and the picture lady said, wow, nice smile. And then there was this poof. I really like my picture.
I have evidence that proves my dad's a space alien. Speaks a weird language. Drinks green stuff. He says he's from Albuquerque. I'm not buying it. I mean, just look at him. And one more thing. He has a spaceship. The evidence doesn't lie. My dad's an alien.
The highly advanced Audi A6, named to car and drivers 10 best. Experience exceptional value on the Audi A6 at your local dealer today.
We're back, and with me now is outstanding freshman Augustana basketball player, Matt Brazendale. Matt, an interesting story is your life and how you got to Augustana. We'll get to that here in a minute, but first off, tell the folks where you're from and a little bit about life down under.
I'm from Tasmania, Australia, so it's an island south of Melbourne. A few of the guys like to joke about it being not part of Australia, but it definitely is. I mean, I'm still adjusting to the weather here. It's nothing like it is. It's summer back home right now, so I'm seeing photos of my friends putting that up and getting a bit jealous. But no, I'm adjusting. I'm getting used to the cold a little bit now.
Yep. We'll stay warm, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, let's go first backwards here a little bit. Talk about basketball down your way when you started and what your experiences have been to this point.
Yep. Well, in Australia, it's sort of there's no high school or a collegiate sports, so it's on it's a club system just like Europe. So I started playing in the 2nd or 3rd grade, and you enter the club system it starts in under 14s, then under 16s, under 18s, and seniors. So I've been playing in the seniors team since I was in about 8th grade, I would say. And from the club system, you have tryouts for state teams, and that works you into the Australian National Championships, which I've been a part of since I'm under 16, so I've made that team every year. And from those championships, you get selected into Australian development camps, which I've been a part of a few of. I've made a couple of I was in the Australian under 17 team. We played in New Caledonia and won a gold medal. And it's
a lot
it's
of
brought
ball.
me to now.
Well, you're 19 years old right now, and when you started and up to 19 now, how old are the guys that you're playing with on your team?
Most of the guys, there are a few guys in the league, but it's usually about, I would say about 23 to 30, up to 35. There's still some guys playing at that, so it's a very experienced league.
Yep. Much different than the United States fans, and this guy's got a lot of basketball experience. Well, everybody out there wants to know, how in the world can a guy from Tasmania get to Augustana College in Sioux Falls? Give us the story.
Well, Coach Trumbauer, he has a few contacts in Australia. He knows a guy in Melbourne that knew that I was looking to come and play college ball. So when I was being recruited, Coach just got in contact. He got in contact with Coach Trumbauer, and they got the talking, and Coach hit me up on Facebook actually to start it off, and we just got talking through that, and then they set up a visit, and
And here you are.
And
Well,
here
I
I am.
remember when Matt was here in summertime, I think,
Yep.
and visiting with he and his mother, they took a little excursion through the United States. You looked at
We
3
did.
schools,
Yes,
I think,
yes.
and then ended up at Augustana. So quite a story. We're glad you're here. You're an outstanding player.
Thank you.
Well, Augustana basketball, what do you think so far?
So far, so good. I really like Coach's system. That's what I based my decision on, was the level of basketball that they play here, and Augustana's obviously got a very good reputation. Look at the attendance and the history Coach has had, and his awards last year as Coach of the Year and stuff like that, and that made it quite an easy decision to come here.
Yeah, and it's been interesting for you, I'm sure, to mix in with all these American guys,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, no, it's been good actually. The team's really welcomed me, and they've getting to know a bit about Australia, I guess, too. So yeah.
Great. Well, the fans have seen you play, Matt. You've had some outstanding games. You're a point guard for us. What do you see as really your game?
Well, I don't know. I guess I just try to do what I can, I guess, when I'm out there. Whether it be passing the ball, shooting the ball. If I'm open, I'm going to shoot it. Just trying to be aggressive early in the season. And look, I'm happy as long as, I've had a few games where I haven't needed to score as much, and I'm happy with that as long as the team's winning.
Yeah. Well, you're a great team player. I guess here, before we go, folks out there might be interested in what's your major and what are you thinking you might do someday?
My major is sports management, so I'm not really sure what I want to go into out of that, but it'll be really good for the club system in Australia, as there's a lot of sort of opportunities in those sort of fields with there being so many teams and stuff like that. So I'm really not sure, but I will see where it takes me.
Well, fans, you're getting a little bit of introduction to freshman basketball player Matt Brazendale. He's a good one. Got a lot more basketball to play. We'll be talking to him more. Matt, good luck to you and the team.
Thank you very much.
When we come back, we will finish things up as we take a look at our Augustana sports calendar for this week.
Have you noticed more and more fees showing up in your account with your bank? Take a look at your statement. You may be surprised. At Sioux Empire Federal Credit Union, the only surprise you'll find is how few fees there are. Imagine applying for your next loan or setting up your account with the peace of mind that as a member owner, you call the shots, including what fees to charge. So why let extra banking fees gobble up your money? Get your account and your loan from the place you own.
Sioux Empire Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Exceeding expectations. Getting better every day. It doesn't happen by chance. Preparation pays off. So the only question to ask yourself is, am I better today than I was yesterday? Exceed yesterday. Choose Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Midconet Extreme Wideband. 3 levels of extremely fast connections with exceptional capacity to choose from. Extreme 1.0. Exciting speeds that start out faster than anyone in the region. Extreme 2.0. Exhilarating speed for gaming or streaming. Extreme 3.0. Extraordinary speed for the whole house. It's among the nation's fastest. 3 extreme speeds. Only from Midconet Extreme Wideband.
Build your own bundle and save today. xisnext.com.
iMed Mobility offers a great selection of new and used accessible conversion vans. But our mobility solutions don't stop there. We also sell, install, and service stair lifts, platform lifts, and vehicle lifts, as well as modular ramps, vehicle alternative seating, and many other empowering mobility products. Whether in your home or on the go, iMed Mobility lets you live life free from limitations. Let us be there for you. iMed Mobility, sales, service, and rentals.
Let's take a look at the Augustana sports calendar for this week. Thursday, December 12th, wrestling back home at the Elman Center against the University of Mary, a 7 o'clock match. Friday, December 13th, the basketball teams finally get back home for NSIC action. The women take on Concordia St. Paul at 6, followed by the men at 8 at the Elman Center. Saturday, December 14th, a big day for Augustana basketball at the Elman Center. It's Augustana Basketball Blue Out. Everybody wear blue and cheer on the Vikings, who take on Minnesota State Mankato. The women at 4 o'clock, the men at 6. Both their teams are outstanding. Get to the Elman Center. And at halftime of the men's game, you're in for a treat. The tremendous Fargo Moorhead Acro team performs, so be at the Elman Center Saturday night. Augustana athletics information. Men's basketball games are on KIKN FM 100.5 and worldwide at KIKN.com. And women's basketball games are on KXRB AM 1000 and worldwide at KXRB.com. And for complete information on Augustana athletics, go to our website, goaugie.com, where you can also get discount tickets at goaugie.com/tickets. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time for another edition of Augustana Sportscene. So long, everybody.
You have been watching Augustana Sportscene, a weekly review of Viking athletics at South Dakota's largest private college. Learn more about Augustana College in Sioux Falls at augie.edu.